Kawhi Leonard is very unique. Here's a chart that shows some of the best players in the NBA in the 2020 season. I'll give you some time to guess which one's Kawhi Leonard. I'll reveal the answers in 3, 2, 1. Now, Kawhi Leonard's GP is very high at 41.6. And if you don't know what GP is, I said it in my last video. GP is where you add up your steals, blocks, points, assists, and rebounds all in one number. For example, a bad GP is 10. A great GP is 30. An amazing GP is 40. And an MVP GP is 45 plus. Here's a list of the top 5 GPs in the NBA. All these players are having a better statistical season than Kawhi Leonard. Yes, a 20-year-old Luka Doncic is having a better statistical season than a 28-year-old Kawhi Leonard. But here's the thing about GP. It doesn't show how many minutes you play a game on average, and in this, percentages are not a factor. So James Harden has the lowest field goal percentage out of these 5 people, but not including percentages and turnovers, he has the second best stats. And by the way, for the people who didn't make it into the top 5, here are the honorable mentions. Bradley Beal and Kyrie Irving. Also Trae Young. And Kawhi Leonard, obviously. Also, in my opinion, I think the Clippers will win the championship. If they do win the championship, then that'll be the 3rd team Kawhi won a championship for. Also, I have something to say. Can I get 20 likes for this crispy thumbnail? But also, a really cool thing about Kawhi Leonard is how much he's improved. He went from averaging 8 points as a rookie to 27 points as a 28-year-old. And the amount of how impactful Kawhi Leonard is insane. Okay, to start off, without Kawhi and PG, the Clippers are bad. They would be so bad they'd be worse than the Hornets. Not the ideal lineup. With 3 out of the 5 people in that lineup playing out of position, I don't think it's going to be that great. This is their lineup with PG and Kawhi. Pretty much the ideal lineup. Also, this is just 7 people. They would normally be averaging around 120 a game with their full lineup. In my opinion, Kawhi will win an MVP in the next 4 years. Also, does anybody remember that clutch shot? Like the one where Joel Embiid cried? Yeah. Also, despite Kawhi's offensive game, he's not doing that bad at defense himself. In fact, he has won Defensive Player of the Year. Twice. In fact, some people would say Kawhi's defense is his best strength. Some people would say he's one of the best, if not the best, two-way player in the league. Yeah, okay. Here's a chart that shows Giannis is better than Kawhi. It's a joke, it's a joke. It's not a joke. But also, the coolest part about Kawhi was his finals MVPs. He has how many does he have? 1, 2, 3? He has a lot of finals MVPs. But the best way to describe Kawhi is a defensive beast, an offensive beast, a basketball beast. But there's very few players that are better than Kawhi in the league. To some people, there is none. Who do you think the best player in the league is? Who do you think the worst player in the league is? And until next video.